Hello everyone, and welcome to a Wheel of Time World Box video. So as you can see here, we have a pretty accurate map of the Wheel of Time built in the World Box.
Wow.
So as you can see, we have the Aiel Waste, the Corrupted biome, which is obviously the Blight, and we have the Wetland. Now we just need kingdoms. The first and most obvious is going to be the army of Shaiel Ghul, which is just going to be orcs. The rest of everything is going to be humans. Alright, all the kingdoms are out. Shaiel Ghul is fighting Arafel, which has decided to move into the Corrupted. Shinar decided to start in the Waste. You can't really control these people, so the kingdoms are going to move about in every single direction. And this is an extremely critical point. I don't know exactly why these kingdoms got a little short populations. I'm going to try to increase that to make them have a better standing. Karhine as well. Okay, now they're a little bit more even. Era Doman is taking advantage of the amount of space it has here, which is a lot. There are not many kingdoms to contest it except for Saldaria. And down here, it is a bus full of kingdoms, and they're all competing for space. And the rivers are not helping. The rivers limit their capacity to expand. So if I were to guess, Amadisia and Tyr are going to have the best luck, with Andor as a close second, because they are almost completely surrounded by river. They are like completely surrounded by river. Okay, the populations are starting to look pretty good everywhere except Shinar, which will not hold us back. Oh, Mirandia has declared war on Altera, so we don't even have to get the party started. They're doing it for us. Let's look at these people. Oh, we got a giant over here. Doobie. Miracle Born. Only Jesus was Miracle Born. Be quiet. Mirandi has just taken over Altera, and Terabon is trying to fight Amadisia. Arafel is with war on Kandor. Everyone's going to war. Wow. And all the kings are dying. Amadisia is about to fall. That's really impressive. I was not expecting that so early. I thought Amadisia was going to take over Terabon, if anything. But this is good. We're thinning out the people down here so that they can attack these bigger guys. And the Trollocs taking over Arafel. That's good. They deserve reign of the Blight. Oh no, it was Kandor! I am rightly impressed. The Aiel have moved out of the Waste, and the Terrians have chased them out. That is really impressive. This is going to be a short video. These guys are working fast and hard. Nice. The original homeland of Tyr is gone. The stone has fallen. Ilion declared war with Maine. I'm not sure if that's exactly wise, but they are very population dense for the amount of small area that they have. But their whole army is in Kandor. What are they doing in Kandor? Wow, voices in his head. Must be a dark friend. Going up against this giant man. One-eyed giant man. Maybe it's Uno. Tyr has taken back some of its land, and they're taking back Maine with only 10 population. But Tyr is falling to Andor as we speak. This is crazy. Tyr is like holding on by a thread. They take over the Aiel, they get taken over by Maine, then they take over Maine, then they get half taken over by Andor. And now the Shinarians are picking out what's left. And, oh, whoa, I must be blind. Kandor just took over Era Daman. I suspected Kandor would be at least second place. They're looking to be first place, obviously. But, yeah, it's going to be a battle between Kandor and someone else. Looks like Shinar. Let's go. Andor is taking over the Shinarian Waste. Ilion is trying to take over the Shinarian Waste as well. At Rudian right now. That's what this mountain is. Or Ruidian. How do you pronounce that? I don't know if it's just me, but I think everyone in the Wheel of Time has their own pronunciations of certain places and names. And they just say it in their head. And then when they have conversations with people, they always have different pronunciations. At least that's just me. I don't know about anyone else. I always thought the Shaiel Ghul orcs and Trollocs, you know what I mean? would be better, but they're stuck in a corner. Kandor is doing pretty well at keeping them down. It's supposed to be Shinar's job, but Kandor helps. And Andor is showing that it has no metal at all. It is losing everything in seconds. And huge battle at Shio Ghul in the corrupt. It's all ghosts. It's all ghosts and skeletons, as you could figure. They're all dying and corrupted and turning into ghosts. Look at this. Chaos incarnate.
Chaos incarnate.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point in that fight. Kandor is going to lose that. The orcs are going to lose that. Shinar is taking... Oh, stop this. Every kingdom so far that has taken over a portion of the Blight has fallen or lost it. Don't be the next in the cycle. Look, Shinar is dropping heavily in population because of that decision. Morandi has taken over Terabon. And Kandor is about to take over what's left of Andor. Andor has moved into Ilian land, and Ilian into mainland. It's like a big Rubik's Cube. They're all shuffling around in a circle. Oh, the Trollocs have been thoroughly defeated, so the Dark One has lost in this game, but his evil still spreads as the kingdoms fight each other. And who knows, the Sea Folk might come in with a unexpected victory. Look at that. They have a whole population of like 20 people. Aliens moving in on what's left of Kandor. I'm guessing they can't control this because they lost so much army up north. So aliens just taking over the land. No one is hardly inhabiting this land. Village, this is a little kid. This little strong kid is getting killed by ghosts. All alone. His parents are dead. Must be miserable. Andor... Such a sad fate for Andor. They've been pushed to the ocean, and now they're getting killed off one by one as they fail to feed their families. Morandi, on the other hand, has the most armies, and they're not going to get much population out of this, but they're most likely going to win. They have so much space here that they can just use and cultivate. There are a lot of rivers, but there's a lot of space along with them. Ilian army fighting ghosts. They're one army of about 20 people with a wood sword is going to fight the ghosts of Kandor. The ghosts of Kandor, that sounds like a book name. Andor is gone. Land of Ilian's been taken over by Kandor. A straight wedge in between Morandi's prize, which is Ilian. So Kandor is doing pretty good. They're playing it smart. As long as Morandi can't touch the waste, they're good. But they might just drive a wedge into them also. They have this mountain range for decent protection, and once they get past it, there's absolutely nothing but this one tiny village that's unprotected. And not to mention they only have 3 armies, it seems. There's also the idea that Kandor could take over Ilian, gain about 80 population from that, and then have a really good fighting chance against Morandi, which it looks like it's happening right now. I predicted the future. And of course, Kandor is always just wasting its population on these ghosts. Is that a gun? What is your weapon there? What is that? What is that weapon?
The Benelli M4.
I'm so confused. He shrank. He was giant with a gun, and he shrank. Or I don't know what that weapon was. It looked like a giant green cannon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kandor is getting destroyed by Ilian. What? The ghosts of Kandor have destroyed half of Kandor, and then Ilian took over what was left. And it turns out Ilian was the one who drove a wedge right into them, not Morandi. So this could very well be Ilian versus Morandi. They have a lot of farmers. Oh, who is shooting them? Is this Bridget? Who is this? Yes, this very well is Bridget. We have this Kingslayer woman. I believe she's a woman. Shooting them from across the river. The Defender of Morandi. That is a cool bow name. Age of Moon, and now we can see all the pretty lights. This game is something else. It's nice. You can see where all the action is. The boats, I believe, have lights on them, so whenever they move, you can see them. And Ilion is taking 2 parts of Morandi at the same time, and they've sent a boat on this flanking Morandi. This is an expert play, and now they're going to Candor? Morandi and Ilion are fighting over Candor. No, that's just Morandi. Okay. I'm so confused as to what just happened with that boat. What I think happened is that Ilion dropped an army here, Morandi dropped an army here, and now Ilion's trying to take it over as well? No. No. Do not drop your army off here. Candor is defeated. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, Morandi has stepped it up in a matter of seconds. Ilion's battle tactics are not that good. It's hit or miss with Ilion. Like, why are you trying to take over the Blight and fight ghosts when you could take over this little crutch and have a position on the other side of the world to flank them easier? I mean, obviously this is kind of randomly generated, there's no real tactics, but still, randomly generated, Ilion has pretty poor tactics. And yeah, they've got him cornered down. How many armies is it going to take? 4 armies against 76 people. Well, this was very unexpected. This is a beautiful map, and there are a lot of positions that have more advantages than other. Case in point, the Trollocs being up here, despite having like 20% more population, because it's such a bad location, no one lives up here. So Morandi, I suspect they won because of a little bit of luck and a little bit of good land. They had a large landmass here to start with, and then once they were able to expand across to here, to Amadicia and Terrebonne, they just had the most land to grow with. And then after that, they were able to pick everything off one by one. And it's not to say that it was an easy fight. It was an extremely close match between dozens of different kingdoms and armies. So that's it for the Wheel of Time World Box. I'll probably never do this again.